Continuemos.
Yes?
An outlet. Isn't this nice?
¿Dónde hay una pinche posada? De repente acá.
What a beautiful day, isn't it? Just right for a purchase, hmm? From me. Walk blessed. I hope the new turnips come soon.
Tranquilo. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Aster?
Walk blessed.
¿No puedes dormir mientras asaltas? ¿Cuál asalto?
Greetings. Some shifts never end.
Chamaré, nadie me dejó hiciera su cama. ¿Qué pasó, Aster?
I just don't see the fucking point.
You're an outlander, aren't you? I can tell.
Bread! Taste it now, our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread!
Ahoy!
You there! You look as if you could do with a fine loaf of our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread. I can
Pregunto
see
qué ha
it.
pasado. ¿Por qué te sientes desanimado? Ya veo. Apagado. Y es un mal día, quizá.
I just don't see the fucking point.
Vaya, eso fue rápido.
Now look at that. The controversial recruit? So, how are you?
Fine, I guess. Why are you asking?
Oh, just because.
Oh, well, I see. Comes a point.
Then see you
Just
around,
have to live
pal.
with it.
Let old Earthhammer take a look at your armor. It looks like it could use it.
Modo
Yes,
feeling.
Wolf blessed.
¿Cuánto dinero tengo? 366 es poquísimo.
Shit, boy. I'd rather go tap dancing than work for a Chilean.
But I don't think she would like that.
What I'm trying to say is stay away from those olive-skinned cutthroats. They lure you in with nice words and big promises, then bang, you put your cross under a contract that makes you a slave for a lifetime.
Oh, but this isn't nice. Why would they do that?
Move along.
Greedy pack with as much decency and
¿Dónde está el pinche cartel que me dice a dónde tengo que ir? Pinche cartel, pinche cartel, pinche cartel. Aquí está. Creo que era acá. A ver acá. Sí, acá era. Ah, no. Así pasa a veces, Aster. Por acá, aquí estamos, el Templo del Sol. Debería guardar algunas cosas, creo. Como... meta poderoso. En algún momento el peso va a empezar a ser algo perjudicial.
This is holy ground, Outlander. Do not belong here.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
Abuelito.
Now, if it isn't the prodigy, well? Yes, I know. She's already told me everything. Good work. Even though part of her report seemed to be a bit enthusiastic. But I'll leave the judgment to Aranthiel. He wants to talk to you anyway. Seems you've caught his interest. In the Emporium, the last building on the left side of the temple. Just tell the guard that Aranthiel has asked for you, and they will let you in. Ah yes, before I forget. My dame Lucy has left a token of gratitude for you. It's your choice. Do you want a book, an old map, or a bag of pennies?
Difícil decisión. 2 libros. Mapas del tesoro. Los peniques no importan mucho. ¿Y si el tesoro tiene algo mejor? Los libros.
Very well. Now get a move on.
¿Me encariñé con el viejo? No, para nada.
Later.
Brother, did you get my letter?
Ah, yes, I did. Magistra Yela approved.
Me gusta la alquimia.
We will take care of it as soon as your sister will be fine. I'm certain of it.
Good. That's good. Thank you. And may his light guide you.
And you.
Interesante. La verdad sí, solo que hasta ahorita la mayoría son estoicos. Cada quien va por su lado.
Wherever you look, where is this supposed to lead?
El abuelito solamente nos está ayudando. La otra bandida pues solo se enfocó en su investigación. Y Jasper, casi me encariño con él, pero se fue muy rápido.
Huh?
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Descarguen. De los compañeros había uno que era hombre lobo.
Apparently the Blue Islands Coalition sent an emissary here to Enderal.
Me agradó bastante.
They are bold. You gotta give them that. Transcribe verse 80 100 times. Sky can fire. Magisters never change.
Well, that's just how he is. Always talking.
And to send an entire division across the sea because of a suspicion is madness.
We need to find out who sent the mercenaries. This Pegast said that they were after the Signet Stone, and if they succeed in getting hold of it next time, then the Black Guardian alone knows how to stop. Cycle.
The cycle. Listening to you talk almost makes me forget that all this fuss here is merely based on some bad dreams you and your Neremese friends had.
Como te digo, no me acuerdo. Pasó mucho tiempo que jugué a Skyrim. Había uno que te seguía a todas partes, que te acompañó gran parte de la aventura de los compañeros.
Tila, you're a commander, and a commander doesn't care about feelings, but about facts. You have made this mistake before, Tila, back then in Kira. And we all know
the mission will happen. I'm sorry.
You have a visitor.
So, you are the prodigy everyone is talking about. Interesting. I am Teola Aranthia, son of Lorius I and Grand Master of the Order, and I'm honored to meet you. What is your name?
Vilkas, el poderoso Vilkas, el que parecía un rockero. Ese es un bro.
Yes, and I will come straight to the point. You are here because I believe that you are special. Humanity faces a threat that needs to be stopped, and to achieve this, you are indispensable. Among other things, yes. I do not need to explain to you that the present situation on Veen is chaotic. The wars, the living dead, common people who are losing their minds, to name only the most obvious. What most people are not aware of is the connection between these events. You, however, have encountered it, as have I. I do, and I will explain everything to you. What it means, who we are, and what your part in all of this is. Come, follow me. Maybe you already know who I am. My entire life, I served the gods who ruled Vin, until their death 2 years ago. What you probably do not know is that the one responsible for their death is my son, Narazul Aranthia. He hated the Lightborn because he believed that they robbed mankind of their right to freedom, so he strived to overthrow them. He found followers, formed an army and declared war on them, and thus on me, a servant of the Lightborn as well. It all ended in a battle 30 years ago, which Narazul won. He killed every single survivor except for me, and locked me in a dungeon on Nerim. I still do not know why he spared me.
Ah, pero lograste escapar, ¿verdad?
Yes, after more than 30 years, when the death of the gods made the magic around the prison disappear. And during my escape in the northern mountains of Nerim, I also had them for the first time, the dreams. I always saw the same glaring, terrible light. Heard screaming, and I felt like I was burning up from the inside. And above all, like a veil, there was the knowledge of imminence. At first, of course, I dismissed these dreams as the delusion of a man close to death. So I concentrated on making it through the mountains somehow. 2 days after my escape, I was completely exhausted, and I would have died if a former acolyte of my son had not found me. Yes, but he did not recognize me, and brought me to their headquarters instead, an old monastery in the mountains. The others were aware of my identity, but for whatever reason they did not kill me. Maybe because they thought that the death of the Lightborn had made me insignificant. I do not know. Still, even after my recovery, the dreams continued. At first, I doubted my sanity, but after some time, I told the leader of this Constantine about them. And he said something that I'd never expected. I was not alone. He, as well as many others, magically gifted on Vin, dreamed the same dreams. And the more we talked about the matter, the stronger our suspicion grew, which has now turned out to be the truth.
El texto.
Dreams. They come from the same place. They are a shared memory. A collective subconscious, yes. I know that you can feel it too, and probably far more intense than we do. But like you back then, we were not able to make sense of the images. So we went looking for answers in the remains of the civilization that was before us, the Pyreans. 3 things. First, there were many civilizations before us and before the Pyreans. Maybe hundreds, maybe thousands. Second, the history of each civilization unfolded and still unfolds according to a pattern. They emerge, they blossom, and at some point, at the apex of their existence, they simply disappear without any trace. And third, everything that has happened in the past years, and which is still happening, indicates that this disappearance lies ahead of us. We are part of an eternal loop, a cycle, and our cycle is approaching its end.
Interesante, ¿eh? En resumen, está diciendo que hay un ciclo que cada cierto tiempo una civilización alcanza desde lo más bajo hasta la cúspide de su tecnología y luego simplemente desaparece, para luego otra vez renacer como civilización y comenzar el ciclo una y otra vez. Y ahorita donde estamos nosotros, pareciera que estamos cerca de llegar al fin y que todo comience a destruirse y renacer una vez más.
I see why you would say that, and I felt the same way for a very long time too. But there came a moment when we simply could not deny it anymore. We began to study the history of the Pyreans more intensely, and the parallels were extraordinary. In its early days, the Pyrean Empire was split up by a disaster, just like Vin was split up by the Starfall after the reign of the Eterna. Also, the Pyreans had a ruling caste who declared themselves gods after the catastrophe. The 2 castes of the Sun Priest. They too ruled until they were overthrown. This overthrowing was followed by an outbreak of wars and chaos. And then, just like that, the Pyreans ceased to exist. They knew it was imminent, but they could not prevent it. They called this event the Cleansing. That is the question we need to find an answer to. The end was not violent, at least not in a sense as we know it. There was no natural disaster, no magical explosion, no plague. Even though there was war in the Pyrean Empire before its ruin, when the cleansing happened, it was as if all living beings simply fell down and died. It is ghastly. Well, this is the reason why we need your help. Not only episodes of history recur within every cycle, characters do as well. Yes, the Pyreans call them the emissaries. They emerge very shortly before the cleansing occurs, like a law of nature, an answer to the Red Madness. And I am one of them, as are you. While I take on the role of the ruler, you take on the role of the prophet. It's just a description. Call it what you will. But without doubt, it is the truth. Your story matches the descriptions perfectly. On the one hand, your power. You carry the potential to master any skill within a fraction of the usual time needed. I assume you have already realized this. On the other hand, your ability to look into the past, and therefore into the future. Your visions are a window into the past, and as every cycle is based on the same events, it is a window into the future as well. You can feel the thread this world is woven with, and because of that, you can see things that have happened, and thus will happen again. This gift makes you indispensable to us, and it is why I want your help. Good. However, there's one more thing before the actual work begins. I want you to join our order, and to do so, you have to pass a test, a trial. It is the trial the novices have to pass in order to be exalted to the role of a keeper. Only the best students of the Squalor are allowed admission, and even though you have not been a novice, I want you to take it too. At this very moment, 2 novices are on their way to the testing grounds. I have informed them about your arrival. At the border to the Heartland, near the Whisper Wood. They will be waiting for you there. Take the Myret, talk to Signet Master Bartar, and hand him this package. And then follow his orders. Ah, one more thing. It might be self-evident, but keep your knowledge about the death of the Lightborn to yourself. I do not believe you can do any real harm, but in the worst case, path-abiding people will consider you a heretic. After the cycle has been stopped, we will deliberate upon how we deal with the matter, if and how we tell our people about it. But not now, that is for sure. Now, leave. The sooner we can dispense with this formality, the better.
Ok, Esther.
Thy name is my sacrament. And thy path. I will honor.
Transcribe verse 81.
¿Y ahora dónde tengo que ir? Ah, hasta la Torre Mayrat. Lejitos.
Nice.
Hey, how are you? You run errands for the keepers, don't you? Walk blessed, my sir.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Chunkin chunkin chun. ¿Me invitas a tu pan?
Huh? Can I help you? What? You mean apart from frenzied animals, hordes of living dead lurking through the wilderness?
No me quiso invitar su pan.
My son.
Oh. Ah. ¿Dónde está el cartel? Aquí está el cartel, pero creo que debería vender algunas cosas antes.
Good evening.
¿Dónde hay una cama por acá cerca?
Walk blessed. Some shifts never end.
Mmm. Bonitas flechas. ¿Crees que se moleste por usar su cama? O peor aún, que se dé cuenta. Ah, no puedo dormir en una cama con dueño. Exacto. Bueno, al menos cocinaré algo. A ver si hay cabra.
Greetings.
¿Dónde podría dormir?
They just sit on their asses.
Oi,
and
you there. Don't look at me like that. Looking for trouble, eh?
Me pierdo. De verdad que no sé dónde está el lugar para dormir. Cuando es de noche, la lucecita no brilla demasiado como para decirme. Eso parece un cuartito especial.
A game. Come on, take a seat.
Yes, of course you'd say that.
May the heart of the cards beat for you.
¿Cómo se juega esto? Ah, voy a apostar 20. Tontería de juego.
Come on, take a seat.
Tiene plata.
May your path always be your stands. Just think about it, okay? Move along.
Take care.
Now you're quite the sight. How about a little bit?
Outlander. Isn't this nice?
Hello, handsome.
Some people just don't know.
As I said, your stands.
Wait a moment. You're an outlander, aren't you?
As I said, the offer stands.
She-Ra.
Just think about it, okay?
Take care.
Walk blessed.
Fue con su nariz esta mujer.
I just don't sweat.
These are hard times.
How am I supposed to pay that much? Bloody cutthroats.
Now, good pipe of peace. Jesus, why is that stuff so expensive?
Well, that's just always talking.
Well,
Yes, of course you'd say.
You really need a new herbal essence.
The light fades away at the end of the day. Ta-dum-dum.
Ya, necesito dormir.
As I said, the offer stands. Just think about
Malfash's blessings, and our room's looking for you. It's no good. We'll open up the room for you. And please, no shady business. We walk the righteous path in here and don't want any trouble. Come back anytime.
Ponta mi habitación.
Is it important? Oh, you're not from around here, are you? I know that accent.
Oh well. Maid.
11. Hasta las 11 de la mañana.
Stew, roast pork. Anyone?
As I said,
Malthus's blessing,
the
dear
offer
sir.
stands.
Might I
Just think about it, okay?
there for my not
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Ya, vamos a vender algunas cosas para irnos.
You're a foreigner, aren't you? I wish I'd have crossed the Red Sea once.
You
All
there!
seen King
You look as if you could. Certainly! A pleasure for the young and the old, for the tall and the small. See for yourself.
Pam, param, pam, pam.
Stop ignoring me.
No, pollito.
Some shifts never end.
Por acá estaba el cartel ese que me daba las direcciones.
The light fades away at the end of the day.
Porque esa flaquita de ahí solo vende cosas del mercado. Necesito a alguien que venda un poco de herramientas para venderle lo que me sobra.
Monsieur?
¿Pero dónde estaba esa madre? Aquí está. Powerwolf. No, no lo he oído. ¿Es rock? Suena rock. Vamos al mercado.
Uh-huh. Now, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
Ya, espada de guardia. Espada de hierro. Sí. Sí. Sí, 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 sí. Este podría usarlo para otra cosa.
Walk blessed.
Interesante.
Important.
Bueno, ya vendí lo que quería.
Malphite, sing this. Might I interest you in a what do you want? No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
De armas, de pociones, pergaminos, teletransportación a Ark. Unos 4 también, si me sirven. Libro de armadura ligera. Libro de cerraduras. Herrería, fuerzas, cerraduras. Sigilo, maestro, mentalismo, luminancia, elementalismo, 2 manos, arquería, pero lo tiene solamente maestro. A ver, fuerzas, cerraduras, este acá. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Sirvet? Ya lo perdoné ya. Pero no hay ningún chisme nuevo, por así decirlo. Una vez ya que las abran sus nuevas políticas, con eso se van a quedar por un tiempo. Claro que el dolor está porque nunca se sabe si van a volver a sacar algo nuevo como eso en un futuro. Porque el CEO no ha sido reemplazado, él sigue ahí. Debe estar renegando en su mansión, limpiándose las lágrimas con sus dólares y con sus joyitas.
anything for friends of path-abiding magic.
Apples, dates, bananas, the freshest fruits right from the farmer's coast and Duneville.
If it's clam and fish you seek, then come and take a good long peek.
Walk blessed.
No, así son la gente que le gusta mucho la plata. Tenía una jefa que también estaba así, estaba ya vieja, pero aún así le costaba gastar un mísero solo hasta para su comida.
Definitely more comfortable than my time. What? No, I was a vagabond, as people like to say. Sure, take a look.
Es gente que ya le encanta la plata. Le encanta, pero así demasiado, demasiado la plata. Sigilo, aprendiz. Arquería, aprendiz. O adepto. Alquimia, aprendiz, me gusta también. Simplemente les gusta el dinero tenerlo ahí. Son tacaños extremos o qué miércoles será. Ya estoy listo. Sabes que no me castres a gente, es que prácticamente le roban a sus empleados todo para darles ganancias a sus amantes. Ni siquiera a sus amantes, ¿ah? Son tacaños incluso en el trabajo y en su vida personal. No quieren gastar en nada, nada. Tacaños de miércoles.
Greetings. Yes? Sure. Where to?
¿A dónde tengo que ir ahora? A la Torre Emilia, Tierras Centrales.
Sure. Where to? About Myra. In the time before the Blood Moon Revolt, a long time ago. Oh, well, that's... And through those clicking sounds, I also tell them... Nowadays, well, you can... Oh, well, that's... And through those clicking sounds, I also tell them where you... Sure, where to?
Tierras Centrales acá. O acá. ¿Cuál de las dos sería? ¿Norte o Linde? Ah, madre. Esto es Linde. Casi voy al norte.
Sure, where to?
Así es, Aster. Simplemente no les llama la atención gastar. Muy bien. Ah, mira, aquí nomás está. Un faisán. Uy, pensé que le había dado.
Yes. Oh, yes. You're the prodigy. I was expecting something else. I hope you're aware of what you're getting yourself into. Our novices trained for years for this trial. And as much as I respect the Grand Master, I think this is naive. In other words, it will be dangerous. Be aware of that.
Okay.
if you insist. Then it seems I'm granted the extraordinary honor of exalting the first pathless in the history of the Order to a keeper. The others will scream for joy. Give me the package the Grandmaster gave you, and say hello to your new comrades. I have to go prepare something.
¿Tu wife es este señor? Rayos, hasta no pensé que eras así.
I don't want to hear it. You're prattling. I don't want to hear it. Just shove off.
Como desees, princesa.
Heretics. Get lost.
What? Oh, hello. You're our unexpected addition, aren't you? The prodigy?
Kalia. Sí, pero llámame Coco. Soy Coco el arquero.
It does, actually. I'm Kalia Sakaresh, by my path novice and aspirant to the first sigil. I have been told what you did in Old Rationgrad, that you saved the excavations and fought back the mercenaries all on your own. An astonishing feat, truly. You have my respect for that. I know, but you tried. You know, I'm really curious as to what the mercenaries thought they were doing. Someone willing to attack the Holy Order is either extremely powerful or extremely naive. Anyway, it's been an honor to meet you in person. Let's talk later.
All right, enough of the chatter. Come here. Here. These potions will be necessary later, so be careful with them. Apart from that, it's still a few miles to the ritual place. As you're all gifted with magic, the spores in the forest ahead will make you a little dizzy, but we won't stay for long. Any questions?
Uy, los exámenes tuning.
Long story. Simply put, they come from a special kind of mushroom that has infested this forest, and staying near them worsens the arcanist's fever. So, in case you're thinking about exploring further, take some magical protection and some ambrosia with you. Good. Stay close to me.
Vamos. Ah, solamente hasta el lugar de ritual hay que seguirlo. Ni siquiera comienza la prueba y ya me voy a la mierda.
Conquer the city. Instead, you will be ashamed.
Un estado, ¿cómo? ¿Qué mierda es esto?
Poor thing. My brothers and I have seen the border countless many times before. But I bet you know all about the Undercity's rat holes.
Ok, nunca lo oí.
There.
Mira, tengo mi parte. ¿Que todos se murieron? Ah. ¡Me muero!
old for this.
Son bichejos bien fuertes. ¿Tú crees? Ah.
Wait, do you see that?
Yes, that man. What is he doing?
Who cares? He's probably just a traveler.
He shouldn't be here. No merchant in his right mind would voluntarily travel through the Whispering Forest. We'll go take a look at him. Stay ready.
Con cuidado, hay que acercarnos.
I see it.
She's with me now, forever.
Kirash!
What? You there? Who are you? You doing here?
She's with me now, forever.
What are you, deaf? Identify yourself.
His eyes. Master, this is the Red Madness.
Shit, of course. You will put away that pickaxe right now, my sir, and then get on your knees.
She wanted to leave. Don't you understand? She wanted to leave me, just like that.
This is
But now, she will stay. She will...
Whoa.
By the righteous path! Have you lost your mind?
I could ask you the same thing, damn it! Did you forget what Magister Yarrow did to the novices? This man could have attacked us at any moment.
Oh, really? Malphus, protect us from your cunning. But did the thought ever cross your mind that one needs to understand a disease in order to heal it? And that some apothecary might have given their left hand for a living patient?
You're not being fair, Master. I was only protecting us.
Like heck you did. You behaved like an idiot. And not for the first time. The other masters might ignore that fact due to your religious commitment and your bloodline. I get that. But if something like this ever happens again, you will be suspended from the rites and will spend the rest of your life polishing prayer banks in the sanctum. Do I make myself clear?
He really was trying to protect us, Master. Maybe...
Do I make myself clear?
You do, Master. And I beg your forgiveness for my offense.
Granted. Now let's push on. We will take care of the body after the ritual.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, Erickson?
Are you okay?
Just save it.
Uy, no me dejen. Sí, fue muy raro. Si no está en internet, pues todavía no habrá salido. Es que a diferencia de los episodios de anime sub español, los que están así en audio latino los hacen personas actores. Y si es que nunca fue hecho o fue terminado el proyecto, pues ya no existen.
Here it is, the first foothold. This is where Malphus's vassals erected their first camp, so behave yourselves accordingly. You too, prodigy. Well then, before we start, there's something I need to tell you. Something, important. The rumors concerning the deaths of the Lightborn, they're true.
What?
The gods are dead. They fell 2 winters ago beneath the sword of an unknown traveler. We, that is, the Order, have known about this for quite some time now, but haven't told the common people yet. But since the 3 of you intend to take the trial, there's no way to disguise the truth anymore.
But how can a god die?
There was a prophecy, as old as the Lightborn themselves, in which there was talk of a shadow god, who would end the era of gods. And it came true. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. You're telling us that the gods have been killed, and you are sorry. What's next? That tomorrow the sun will stop shining? Tell us that this is a test, Master. It is, isn't it? A test of our faith.
No, the Lightborn are dead. But, hard as it may be to accept, we cannot afford to fall into a spiritual crisis right now.
The Order of the Gods, Malphas's order, was created to protect the Lightborn. And if what you're saying, this blasphemy is true, then we're meaningless. We failed, don't you see that? Oh, by the Black Guardian, I just can't believe it.
And though I shan't be seen, thou shalt live by my virtue. 3rd Revelation, verse 137. I know it's hard, Dunmore, but if this is true, we have to show strength and keep on believing in what the Lightborn stood for, which is the idea of peace and...
Oh, just shut your mouth, Sakaresh. If anything, you low-born scum are living proof that the Order is going downhill. Do you really think I don't know about the village? You're a damned witch, and if this were the old times, you would have been crucified long time ago.
You don't mean that, Dunmore.
Drop it, for heaven's sake! We're all on the same side here.
No, we are not. This wench doesn't have any right to wear the white robes. And if you would spend more time with the Holy Scriptures instead of your brandy bottle, you would see it as well. But no, you just...
Shut up! I swear to you, one more word and you will wish that I just suspended you. But... no buts! Do you understand?
Yes.
I hope so, for your sake. Just be glad that this is a time when we need skilled mages more than ever. Just be glad. Now enough of this. Our demeanor defiles this sacred place. There will be enough time for depression and personal crisis after the trial. Let's recite the holy words. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor. In life as in death.
May your light guide me.
Good. As you know, this trial will test the fortitude of your spirit. Because this is what distinguishes a keeper from a soldier. What distinguishes a wise man from a fool. Keep that in mind. Now, drink the potion I gave you. You first, Prodigy. Let's hope the Grand Master was right about you.
A ver, ¿a qué sabe? ¡Ay, sabe a mierda! Felicidades, elfo. Todo en lo que crees está muerto. ¿Te han visto la cara de tontos? Sí. Los dioses están muertos. Terrible. Jerickson, tengo algo importante que decirte.
Oh no. No. No, no. I knew I wouldn't be the last one. Did they also tell you the tales about the Keeper's spirit? They've lured you into a trap, you know. And you fell for it. Because you're arrogant. Just as I am. As I was.
¿Tú cuál de tus plataformas es la que tú quieres monetizar? ¿YouTube o Twitch?
You're right. I'm not real. At least not according to your definition of the word. But then again, what is reality anyway? If I told you that you and your friend Sirius actually lie dead at the bottom of the sea, and that everything that has happened so far, your journey to Ark, the search at the Sun Coast, was only a dream, would you be able to recognize the truth? The answer is no. Because you don't want to be dead. Therefore, your mind will do anything to make you believe this entire dream you've had was and is reality.
Ya veo, tú ya no haces multi-stream, ¿verdad? Ya dejaste de hacer multi-stream.
Doesn't it? Tell me, what is time to the dead and dreaming anyway? The last second before the water floods into your lungs. The very last instant before it tears them apart. In your mind, it could be an eternity. A self-created sanctuary built from nothing but your wishes. But what's the point in talking anyway? You don't want to believe me. And I'm tired of trying to make you. Now leave me alone, before we make the suppressor even angrier. He doesn't like words. He likes the silence.
Ya está bien entonces. Es que Twitch ha puesto una regla de que si tú transmites y ya eres afiliado en Twitch, ya no puedes transmitir al mismo tiempo en YouTube. Puedes, una vez terminado el directo, creo que puedes poner el video, pero una vez terminado el directo en YouTube, pero no puedes hacer transmisión en Twitch y YouTube al mismo tiempo si tú quieres ser afiliado de Twitch. Si no, te pueden borrar la cuenta.
What? They haven't told you about him? Oh, that's so typical. The suppressor. He's the reason why we will be imprisoned here forever, and why we can't access our feelings and wishes. And he does it because he wants us to lose hope, to stop believing. And, you know, sometimes I wonder if that's exactly what we humans, what I have to do to finally be free. Give up. Detach myself from the dreams of the past. Who knows if there were anything else than phantasms to begin with. But no. No, not yet. It's too early to surrender. And isn't that what makes us human anyway? To hope? And to just keep on waiting for that one miracle that will end the pain once and for all? Yeah, I'll wait. And you will wait with me forever.
No, Irby, yo no soy afiliado. Tampoco creo que voy a tener afiliado en Twitch ya. Porque Twitch ha puesto su regla en junio o agosto de este año. De que si es que tú eres afiliado o socio de Twitch, tú ya no puedes hacer multi-stream. Tú solamente puedes estar en una sola plataforma. Si haces multi-stream te pueden banear la cuenta. Pero según he escuchado, si no tienes el afiliado, no hay problema en que hagas multi-stream. Y ya, pues como yo ya tengo por lo menos mi canal de YouTube monetizado, yo prefiero, creo, 1000 veces por ahora YouTube. Y por ahí generar algo de ingresos. Y ya Twitch será para ganar algo de gente, pues. Pero no creo agarrar el afiliado de Twitch. Si no, sí me pueden agarrar y me matan aparte en Twitch. Sí, Jerry, con cuidado nomás. Estoy desnudo en una torre con un tipo. Cualquiera me hubiera puesto con una chica, pero bueno, me pusieron con otro sujeto.
What the? How did you do that?
¿Qué Final Fantasy te recomiendo? Te recomiendo el Final Fantasy 12, muy bueno.
You simply opened it? But that's impossible. All these years it's kept me from escaping, and you just... Come on. We have to look. We have to look and see what's outside. We won't get far, but still we have to see. Come, lead the way.
No, eso lo dijeron en junio, Jerick. Le podría cambiar su modelo Action a modelo de mujer chichona. Sin embargo, con esa voz de hombre que tiene se sentiría raro. Uy. Ah, mira la silla de Poltergeist.
By the gods, these are the scourges of the suppressor. They want to punish us.
¿Y ahora cómo atraviesa este huevón? ¡Ah! ¡Ah! Me agarra el yuyo. Ah, se puede matar a los fantasmas con una daga. Perfecto. Mujeres fantasmas. Ni modo, no queda de otra. Será como la paja fantasma. Revisa en tu historial, Jerick, ahí de repente encuentras. Por acá creo que no es. No veo nada. Ah, muy bien, Jerick, entonces no hay ningún problema. Te lo avisaba por si acaso, para que tuvieras algo de cuidado. Pero si ya no haces multistreaming y solamente haces directos en Twitch, entonces no habrá ningún problema. ¿Me habré confundido de camino? Qué raro. Baja P mongol. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Megamiux? Sí. Por lo menos Twitch ha puesto esas directrices. A YouTube no le importa nada, la verdad. A YouTube le da igual si es que posteas en un lugar o en otro. ¡Ay, mis bolas! ¡Ay!
I've been here before. By the gods, everything here looks so similar. It's a damn maze. Oh really? We should never have left. This will be our doom.
Sí, como a ti no te pegaron con esas dos mierdas. Ay, no, cuidado. ¡Ah! Oh, lo lamento mucho, Yerick. Mi sentido pésame. ¿Cómo es que se activan las trampas acá? Sí, me acuerdo lo que puso Ibai, de que a veces me gustaría estar así y le cambia de color a color YouTube. Pero no, Ibai. ¿Qué haces?
All the cells, they're all empty, and there's blood. Oh no. There were people in there just because they didn't know their place either, and now they're dead. They've simply dissolved because they dared to disobey the suppressor. By the gods, this is what will happen to us too. I knew it was a mistake to leave in the first place. I just knew it.
Qué dramático es este acción, ¿ah? Por acá no hay salida. Madre, ¿por qué juegas después de Enderal? Un jueguito un poquito más ligero. Enderal va a tomar lo suyo, supongo. Pero se necesita algo más ligero luego de Enderal. ¡Ay! Mala idea. Si al parecer son débiles a las dagas. ¡La madre! Me morí. Fue pésima idea agarrar e intentar Ay, perdón.
This is so wrong and right at the same time. I know we can't escape, but just have a glimpse outside. The suppressor will understand.
Vámonos, vámonos, viejo. Debí haberlo visto. Había un cráneo en un pedestal y no sé si movía el cráneo, puff. ¿Me está siguiendo? Ahí está. Ya.
Haven't we been here before? By the gods, everything here looks so similar. It's a damn maze. Oh really? We should never have left.
Claro, ¿por qué no un jueguito de Lego también podría ser?
you see it? All the cells are all empty, and there's blood. People in there just like us. They didn't know their place either, and now they're dead. They've simply dissolved because they dared to disobey the suppressor.
Es random. Igual no voy a tener afiliado nunca. Pi, 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 pi.
Happened to us too.
A menos que de la nada Twitch pague más que YouTube.
First place. I just knew it.
Esto no sacar, porque si saco, me caen los pinchos. Aunque otra solución, ¿cuál podría ser? Porque creo que es necesario. La voy a guardar acá. Rapidísimo. Acción, baboso, dejé que te movieras. Ni modo. Él es inmortal. ¿Y ahora cómo entro acá? Uy, ¿cómo entraste? ¿Qué mierda? ¿Por qué? Ah. Tú eres más delgado. Allá. 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 Allá, pues. ¿Cómo entraste, verdad? Pero presiona, pues, saca esa huevada. No seas malo, acción.
This is so wrong and right at the same time. I know we can't escape, but you just have to collect inside. The suppressor will understand.
Maldita sea, estúpido modelo panzón. No llego. Piensa, Phartem, piensa. Oh, los lamento tanto, Eric. ¿Cómo podría tomar esa llave gigantesca? La verdad ese aún puede, pero no me quiere... Ah, no, por acá se puede pasar. Ya. So.
Oh no, no! Can't you see? We're back.
¿Que regresamos al inicio? ¿Por qué? Maldita sea.
What? Leave me alone. The suppressor's punishment. It will be horrible. No, there isn't. Just look at us. Look at what we are. We are the damned because we are trapped too deeply in the past. And that's why we do not deserve freedom. Of course I'm a part of you, and you are a part of me. Isn't that obvious? But I should have known you wouldn't understand. You're too weak. You always were. No, you haven't. Because you're blind. The suppressor is here, in every single stone, in every bone, in every drop of blood, and yet you are too blind to see it. But I should have known. I mean, what can you expect from someone who has killed his entire family? I followed you because for a brief moment, you made me want to believe, and now you've dragged me into the abyss along with you.
Una salida. ¿Cuál podrá ser, Aster? Piensa, Aster. Espera. El cubo. No, el cubo no. Tengo un pan, tengo un cuchillo. Llave de la libertad. Pinche soledad. A dormir, pues. Y nada cambió. ¿Qué harías tú? Ay. ¿Qué haría si estuviera atrapado con mi propia conciencia en un lugar de mala muerte? Bueno, felizmente cada uno tiene una cama. Podría ser peor. No tocar una rolita nomás, pues. Hasta que llegue el eterno descanso. Aunque si estamos dentro del eterno descanso ya estamos fregados. ¿Por qué te tuve que imaginar como un hombre? Pi, 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 pi. Ya, está bien. Nos turnaremos, pues. Yo tomo los lunes, miércoles y viernes. Y tú, bueno, los martes y los jueves. Claro, haremos cucharita. No. Dime lindura. Ábreme, no aguanto. Espera, tengo una mejor idea. La violencia siempre fue la solución. Sí. Solo tengo que matarlo. Acabar con su existencia, no existencia.
Well, well. So you figured it out. Yes. I am what keeps you in this place. But was it blind rage that made you act, or have you truly understood who I am? Have you understood what drives you and determines your actions? The salt corrodes your skin, and the winter filling your lungs is cold. But you still haven't found it, child, have you?
¿Ven? La violencia siempre fue la respuesta. ¿Qué tal resaca, causa? ¿Qué es esto? Oh. Jespar, ¿qué es eso que tienes entre las piernas? ¿Me está observando durmiendo? Bueno, ya, solamente porque eres tú.
Oh, hey. Good to see you awake. How are you feeling?
Bien, supongo. ¿Dónde estamos?
The curarium, to be precise. You were brought here when you were traveling with that Ixon guy. I think the others are already awake, but I didn't want to leave you here, so I thought I'd just stay. I mean, hey, you are a keeper of the first sigil now, aren't you? I believe congratulations are in order.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, Diego Falcón?
Don't mention it. Bad, though, that this keeperness won't get you anywhere. Do you know why? Because you're pathetic.
¿Cómo?
Simply pathetic.
Ya no eres mi carácter favorito. Jespar, te reniego a la lista negra.
I said you are pathetic. At first we believed it would be more exciting this time. But now that we've seen the new prophet, our hopes are gone. You're a joke.
A nobody who let his only friend kick the bucket.
As if you'd ever accept that. You humans are always so damn persistent, aren't you? Why? Why can't you just let go?
Because in the end, you are powerless, just as all those before you. And you, prophet, you are the biggest joke of all.
You are nothing but an urchin.
A weakling.
And a murderer.
¿Qué fue, mano? ¿Por qué todos se reúnen para decirme que soy patético?
All of you. The cleansing will happen, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
No me dais miedo. Las palabras de mi ex enamorada eran más duras incluso.
Is that so? Such presumption from a fish who thinks his pondering the world. The world is an interplay of cause and effect, and the only logical consequence of your existence is annihilation. That's the way it was, and that's the way it's going to be. But enough of the banter, urchin. We wanted to meet you, and so we did, even though the result is rather sobering. Now wake up. Keep on stumbling through the mist.
Sí, Diego, hay uno llamado -13. Me gustan sus gameplays. Hay partes que a veces no entiendo, Aster. Si puedes, hazme un pequeño resumen. Ay, ay. ¿Y dónde está el correa suelta de Jasper?
Thank Malphus. I was starting to think I was the only one. How are you? You look exhausted.
Ya, suegras especiales. A ver. Una nomás. Es que yo no iba mucho a la casa de mis novias o salientes, porque algunas de ellas vivían lejos y aparte era un poco informal la relación que tenía con ellas, no era tan formal. Acá en Perú, cuando una chica o un chico lleva a la pareja a la casa de la pareja, pues es algo serio, pues es como decir, padre, madre, les presento al verdadero. Y así pasa. Resumen de Enderal, ¿te volviste loco? Si puedes hacer un pequeño resumen hasta la actualidad, ¿ah? Por lo menos entiendo de la fiebre roja ya. Que tenemos la fiebre roja, que tenemos que también agarrar y parar el reinicio de la civilización. Sí lo conozco, estoy viendo su juego de Baldur's Gate 3 ahí. Sí, el tipo tiene una PC muy buena. Se puede ver muchos gameplays con él.
Of course, sorry. That remark was a little redundant. But it's good to see the Grandmaster was right after all. I woke up just a few hours earlier, and he was here in the meantime. He didn't doubt for a single second that you would make it. But I suppose mutual congratulations are in order. We made it. We passed the trial.
Como te decía, Megamix, la única suegra que llegué a ver fue cuando tenía 16 años y estaba con una chica, pues, una chica que era medio especial también, con su mamá, como que su relación era media tóxica. Y ya, pues, imagínate que si la mamá le tenía a la hija porque es su hija, ¿qué dirá del novio? Pues, en ese rato era yo, de las miradas más frías que me tiraban cuando iba a su casa. Que era incómoda, la verdad, no me gustaba mucho, pero es que había pasado cositas que hacían que terminara que solamente podía ir a visitarla a su casa y no poder salir tanto con ella. Y lo Juan, retro, estaría bueno, ¿eh? Cuéntame por capítulos, Aster. Capítulo 1 al inicio, capítulo 2 aprendizaje, capítulo 3 tata.
Almost, yes. All that is left to do is to take the oath. And then Grandmaster Aranthiel will exalt us to the keepers of the first sigil. Speaking of whom, he also told me some things while you were asleep. About the Pyreans, about these dreams, and of course, about this cycle. This is so bizarre, really. At first we're told out of nowhere that the gods have died, and now humanity is on the brink of extinction. This is a lot to take in. Hard to say. I never had those dreams the Grandmaster talked about, even though I'm magically gifted. But then again, I always had the feeling that the Red Madness was more than an ordinary disease. Well, I suppose all of this explains a lot. At least now I can understand why the Grandmaster was willing to break all the traditions of the Order just to get you exalted to be a keeper. According to him, most of our battle against the cycle will stand or fall with you.
Sí leo los diálogos, pero algunos a veces como que son muy retóricos. Por lo menos ahora estoy entendiendo que estamos siendo, bueno, somos el elegido de un ciclo sin fin en el cual cierta civilización muere y renace. Es como esas teorías conspiranoicas en la que dice que cada civilización llega a su cúspide máxima, perece y luego sale una nueva. Como lo que pasó en, dicen, Atlantis o en Sodoma y Gomorra, que llegan a lo máximo, pasa un evento X y es una limpieza, toda la humanidad desaparece. Y esos restos quedan y como que queda un estrago de humanidad y ahí se reconstruye, pero la gente lo olvida o cosas así. Y en el papel en el que yo estoy, porque cada vez que haces un reinicio hay como ciertos personajes, a mí me toca ser el profeta. El que es el más habilidoso, el que aprende cosas y está interesante esa parte.
Well, as I said, we both have to take the holy oath. You should talk to the Grand Master as soon as you're ready. He's waiting for you in the Emporium. Right. Dunwar. The apothecary examined him about an hour ago, and it doesn't look good. It's likely that he'll never wake up again. No, in spite of everything. You know, Dunwar was one of those people who tried to gild their insecurity with boastful behavior. The reality is that he was the last of his bloodline, and his faith in the path and his destiny as a keeper were all that he had left. And who knows? Maybe he would have been a great help to the Order with the right guidance. But I guess Master Bartar's revelation was just too much for him. It's hard to be told that everything you've lived for was a lie. You should. It's already late, but if you want, I can show you the most important places in the temple before you go to the Emporium. What do you think? Good. Then get your gear from the chest by your bed and we'll go.
Ok. Soy solamente un aviso de advertencia. Como la policía de tránsito. ¡Ay, mierda! Eso me asustó. ¡Qué feo sonido! Estúpido. Sí te leo. Sino que cuando a veces los personajes hablan, yo me quedo callado porque no... Que el personaje hable y yo hablar al mismo tiempo, como que se cruzan las palabras. Me asustan los sonidos fuertes. Yo de verdad que soy un loco, le tengo miedo a los globos, por eso. Ríanse lo que quieran, pero a ver, explote un globo al costado de su oreja. Es como un recuerdo de Vietnam. No sé por qué. De repente tengo un recuerdo escondido ahí con sonidos fuertes. Me acuerdo que en el instituto había un jueguito eso de poner globos y romperlos con el poto. Y ya, pues a mí me daba palta eso, o sea, me da miedo. Yo no le tengo miedo a las agujas, pero sí a reventar globos. Es que suenan fuerte. Y es de la nada. Ya, no se rían, pe. No se rían. Creo que para sentirnos más a gustos, Megamio debería también contar sus miedos. Yo no, Megamio, ¿a qué le temes? ¿Y tú, Aster, a qué le temes? Soy un aviso a gran escala. Bueno, como decía un personaje de Hora de Aventura, la gente, bueno, nadie vivió tanto tiempo como para darse cuenta de las señales. Y el ciclo se repite una y otra vez. No, hombre, acá te dan infartos a cada rato, truenan balas, llantas ponchadas. No, la llanta ponchada cuando explota vuelve el sonidazo maldito. Hasta que eso sí te rompe los tímpanos. ¿No le tienes miedo a nada, Aster? Interesante, ¿ah?
This is... It's a place of silence and prayer, and also where we'll be exalted later.
Pathlessness, wherever you look. Where is this supposed to lead?
Oh shit, I have to remember this.
My glimmer at the horizon. Aim is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor, in life as in death.
Oye, hablando de eso, me has hecho recordar el sueño de ayer. Qué jodido. Jerry también se asusta cuando algo explota, ¿ves? Jerry también me entiende. Las cosas que explotan dan miedo. Que son de la nada. Tú estás tranquilo, escuchando la fiesta infantil, todo bravo, y de la nada un globo explota. ¡Pah! Y todos... Hasta que ayer sentí una sensación de pesadez acá en el cuarto. Como que algo andaba mal. Así que prendí las luces porque sí, ¿sabes? Se sentía muy pesado el ambiente.
Come on. Come on, take a seat.
Greetings. Yes.
Uy, ¿a dónde se fue? Ah, aquí estás.
Okay, I think you've seen this place before. We call this part of the temple the Chronicon, and in here is gathered the knowledge of the Order, written down in books and parchments. Plus, all of the experiments and research on artifacts and magic is done here. So it's a place you'll probably see often in the near future. Ah, and just below the Chronicon is the temple smithy. You should go there if you need equipment. Over there, that's the scuola and the quarters, where both the keepers and the novices live. There's also a training room where everything from swordplay to marksmanship can be trained and taught. You will find some skilled teachers there. Well, I think that's about it. You've already been to the Emporium, and I assume to the Eye of the Gods as well. I suggest you speak to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready to take the oath.
Hablando de eso, como te digo, ayer Megami fue una noche bien random. A ver, ¿qué dice? Mi madre sufre de claustrofobia. Fobias yo no tengo, felizmente. O sea, tendré miedo, sí, pero fobias, no tengo fobia a nada. Claustrofobia, debe ser feo. O sea, literal, estaba acá y antes de echarme, o sea, para tirarme a la cama, te juro que escuché un susurro, o sea, así recontra lúcido. Yo he escuchado susurros en medio del sueño, pero un susurro así literalmente al oído, eso sí me pareció raro. Y yo dije, ¿qué? ¿Hay alguien en la puerta? ¿Alguien me está hablando? Eso sí fue recontra random, ¿no? Y ahí empecé a sentir la pesadez en el ambiente, como que algo estaba mal. Y agarré y ahí empecé a prender las luces, ¿no?
Prepare myself, probably. Now walk blessed. I will see you soon.
Muévete.
Yes? Well, maybe I just don't show it as much. But yes, in a way, you're probably right. I suppose that's mainly due to the fact that to me, as opposed to Dunwar, the Order always stood for an idea. And an idea doesn't die with the one who first thought of it. Funny that the Grandmaster said nearly the same thing during the exaltation. Dunwar would have considered it blasphemy. I knew the question would come eventually. I suppose the answer depends on whether you're in the mood for some gloomy talk. Sooner or later you'll hear it from someone else anyway, so why not from me first?
Un par de veces nomás escuché voces claras, pero eso sí me palteó feo porque mencionó un nombre bíblico. Y en ese momento, o sea, sonaba nombre bíblico porque no había escuchado ese nombre en años. Y cuando lo escuché, porque yo le pregunté quién eres y me dijo eso y... se me paldié pues. Hola, ¿cómo estás, gorriona?
As you wish. Where should I start? Maybe with the fact that I don't remember anything that happened before my 6th winter. I don't know where I was born, and I never got to know my parents.
Yo ya me siento mucho mejor. Muchas gracias. Hola, Carlitos.
I wish I knew. What I do know, though, is that the first memory I have is of waking up in the middle of some village. It was dark, and I felt dizzy and, I don't know, empty? That's probably the best way to describe it. I eventually found the strength to get up and look around, and, well, that's when I realized what was actually going on around me. The entire village. It had been destroyed. There were corpses everywhere. Men, women, children. And the houses had been crushed as if some mad god had rampaged through the streets there. And it had all just happened hours before because the destruction was still fresh. Whatever it was, I didn't have much time to think about it. As soon as I got up, I saw 3 riders coming through the smoke. One of them got off his horse, ran towards one of the corpses, and started screaming something in my direction. Then I felt a blow on the back of my head, and I lost consciousness. By the name of the sun, it's strange to talk about it like this. It's been so long, but the memory feels as if it had happened yesterday.
Bueno, me cambió.
It's okay. Anyway, it turned out that the riders were men from the village who had gone hunting. They must have observed the whatever it was from the distance and ridden back to the village. At least I think that's how it went. I guess I'll never find out. The reason they thought I was somehow involved is that the village priest found me a couple of days before it happened near a shrine in the wilderness. Apparently, I was wearing torn clothing, and no matter what the apothecary tried, he couldn't wake me up from my comatose sleep. And it seems that made the writers think I was some kind of witch child, or unholy beast, whichever you prefer. Probably. Truth be told, I try not to think about it too much. And actually, it doesn't matter, because I somehow managed to get away before they could do anything. I even made it to Ark all by myself, which didn't turn out to be much of an improvement in the end, because I was pathless. Yes. Thinking about it now, I actually wonder how I made it through my time down there. But maybe that's one of the advantages of being a child. You don't think. You just act. Still, the winters down there were cruel, and if Master Tyrus hadn't found and taken care of me, I probably wouldn't have made it through my 2nd year.
Okay,
yes,
Megamux.
Otherwise, I would not be here. He saw me, and he had to do, is how he put it. Of course, the Order wasn't too happy about a pathless child in the Scuola, just as some aren't happy about you being here. But Tyrus was a highly regarded man, and that's why they let it slide. Yes, and now I'm here. Well, here we've reached the end of my impressive tale. I hope you liked it. He does, yes, and he's not alone in his opinion. One of those hunters recognized me in the market my first year as a novice, and you can imagine that it was easy pickings for those who were already against my presence in the Order. From then on, they added names to the derogatory stares. Demon Child, Witch, whatever they could come up with. Maybe, but everything I'm capable of is the fruit of hard work, though they will never acknowledge that. You know what's funny? To some extent, I'm glad to be who I am. That way, people just leave me alone, and that gives me more time to focus on what's important, on my goals. Several. But I'd say that's enough of the gloomy stories, don't you think? There will be plenty of time for chatter in the future. Maybe.
Parte no. Soy Coco, el arquero.
Thou art mine.
El emporio.
Well met.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
I don't believe I know. The mercenary, he might not be the shining knight of Castle Starsound, but he's better than most of your men.
Prophet, good to see you. How do you feel?
You will need to convince your true chesser of it. I hope so.
Good. I never doubted you would pass the test. In any case, all that is left to do now is to recite the oath. Then we will finally deal with the more urgent matters. The ceremony needs a little preparation, 1 day at least. Come back then. Even if it hurts to lose more time, the cleansing approaches. I can feel it. Just this night I had another of the dreams. People I knew, including you. But these people weren't themselves. There was something else, and it spoke through them. They mocked us and said our struggle against the cycle was pointless. It was peculiar. I believe that these beings are connected to the cycle. They must be the ones who cause it.
La verdad no, lo resumiste muy bien.
None. Maybe they are demons or magical entities of some kind, but they are different from everything I know. In any case, if they are indeed responsible for the cycle, they are our enemies. That's what matters for now. Come back tomorrow for the ceremony. Yes. Good question. In their writing, the Pyreans say it has existed for aeons. Since this world exists, since the sea of eventualities exists, so too then does the cycle. It seems to be a part of existence, so to speak. The Pyreans didn't, and neither did the dozen civilizations that came before them. That is what we know. But as for what happened before that, our knowledge about the past is limited. All that matters for now is that the cycle threatens us, and that we have to stop it. That depends on whom you ask. In some writings of the Pyreans, we are referred to as chosen ones. But this is wrong. A better word would be chess figures with their own will. Whatever force causes the cycle also gave us powers and a task. But fulfilling that task is our own responsibility. Well, that is something else we only know in broad strokes. It is my task to lead mankind in its battle against the cleansing, to rally our strengths, so to speak. Yours is to read the echo and help us gain the knowledge we need for victory. How exactly you're going to do that is something we still have to find out.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
Muy bien. Ahora tengo que dormir. Hasta que sea el día siguiente. Y... va.
Well met.
Malfest's blessings.
Voy a ver cuál es secundaria. Sí, las secundarias también son interesantes, sino que algunas me piden ir a lugares bien lejos. Si hubiera ¿cómo se llama? Transporte rápido, sería genial. Pero no hay, pues. Tengo hambre. ¡Ah! ¡Qué milagro! ¡Tengo hambre! Después de 5 días de pura sopa, recién tengo hambre. Aunque jamás en mi vida pienso comer otra vez queso italiano. Jamás. Jamás, jamás. Ni aunque me paguen. Bueno, si me pagan mucho, sí. ¿Dónde hay una cama para dormir?
Who are you? Have you heard? Apparently the Blue Islands Coalition sent an emissary here to Enderal. Despite the wars, they are bold. Gotta give them that.
Sí, ni modos. Por eso es que las misiones secundarias son un poco más complicadas, porque una vez que termine la misión secundaria tengo que regresar caminando hasta la ciudad y todo lo demás. ¿Dónde están las camas? Carajo. Quiero una cama.
¿Ah?
¿Dónde puede haber una cama?
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
De repente acá en los cuartos. Más que probable.
Evening.
Blazes, I just can't bloody believe it.
Yes.
Unreliable. That's what they are, all of them.
Maldita sea. No es posible que no haya una pinche cama.
I just don't see the fucking point.
Por algo se llama cuartos, ¿no?
Sky can rain fire. Magisters never change.
Espera, eso yo lo he visto en God of War. Acá es donde Kratos agarra y hace círculo, círculo, X, círculo. Sí, 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 sí. ¿Dónde están las pinches camas? Ok, Aster, vaya nomás.
Who are you?
¿Están viendo mal o tienes bigote? Ah, no, solamente eres fea.
Hello.
Una cama. De las 3 a.m. hasta... Nos dijo un día que esperaba. Ya está.
Well met.
¿Dónde está? Arriba. ¿Cómo subo? Por acá.
Finally, come with me.
¿Qué ha pasado? Adelante.
As you wish. There. Climb the stairs. Go to the statue and speak with the Grand Master. No idle talking, no stupid gazing. Right?
Okay.
Very well. The entire third and fourth sigils are gathered in there, so show some respect. And now, walk blessed, brother.
Hay mucha gente. ¿A todos también los trató mal el guardia ese? No sé.
It is time. Come forward, prophet. I know what you are feeling. Mistrust. For it is the first time in the history of the Order that a stranger will receive the holy consecration. You consider it a treason against our charter, and therefore against us all. And indeed, it is true that traditions have strengthened the Order. We have ruled this land for millennia, and for millennia we have prevailed. And I know that what happened 2 years ago has unsettled you. Yes, we are in a crisis. Yes, our foundation seems to be shattered. And now you believe that I profane even what little is left by consecrating a pathless one. But you are wrong. It was always people who have given strength to the Order. People like you and me. Yes, we did serve the Lightborn, but because they embodied an idea. The idea of peace through stability. And even now, after their demise, we will pursue this idea. We are facing a threat that endangers the world as we know it. And to fight it, we need one thing above all others, the readiness to make sacrifices for the greater good. This man, like Novice Sakarish, has shown this readiness. He is talented and has a gift, and thus carries responsibility. But instead of running from this responsibility, he faced it and found us. Consecrated ones, repeat my words. This is the day when my old me dies away. For today, I receive the sigil.
Desde este día en que mi antiguo yo muere, desde hoy recibo el sello.
This is the day when my old me dies away. For today I receive the sigil.
From now on, I live to protect, by sword and mind, the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
Desde ahora vivo para proteger, por la espada y la mente, la senda, mi tierra y aquellos sin fuerza.
I live to protect, by sword and mind, the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Thus, you are elevated to keepers of the first sigil. Rise. Now let us all recite the holy words. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor, in life as in death.
May your light guide
me. Leave now, brothers and sisters, and rest. We will need our strength. Go and get your armor at the temple's forge. After that, meet me in the Emporium. There's news. Ranks. After a novice has passed the trial, he is raised into the first sigil. And over the course of years, if he proves to be worthy, into higher ranks, out to the fourth sigil, which is held by the Truchessa and the Grandmaster, me.
¿Sí?
Walk blessed.
Fades away.
Walk blessed, prophet.
Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor, in life and death.
Ya, tengo que ir abajo, ¿no? Ya.
Prophet?
Opa, opa, opa.
Yes. Yes, that just might work.
Huh. You're the one they call...
A ver si me dan una nueva armadura.
Walk blessed.
Ajá.
Now, if it isn't the notorious product. Ah, right. The highly debated new keeper. You suddenly have caused some uproar. I'll give you that. So, robes, mail, or plate?
Mayas, por favor.
Fine, here you go. And no matter what you think of all this, wearing this armor is an honor. Get that into your head. Most of us had to wait decades for it. Walk blessed.
A ver mi nueva armadura. Ah, caray. Me veo guapo.
Places the swords. I have to remember that.
No, acá no. ¿Por qué me miras así? Algo que le pueda robar. Tiene bastantes cositas, pero es muy poco probable robarle. La probabilidad es muy baja. Moriría.
Well met.
A ver qué hay por acá.
Of course they have. You know how these bureaucrats are, but they will do it.
Very good. Thanks for your efforts, my friend.
Don't mention it. I just hope you know what you're doing. You know, many see the course the Order has taken since you came back as disquieting. Narazul's mages in the temple? An outlander as a keeper? It's a lot to take in.
I know, Jorik, but someone has to deal with the threat. And if we don't, no one will.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Prophet, did you find your way around? Good. It is important that you get adjusted to this place. It will be the base of all operations to come. Right now, we are still in the dark as to the true nature of this cycle. All we have are fragments, but we will change that. There are 2 trails we have found. I want you to go after both of them.
¿Cómo cuáles?
The first one has to do with the stone fragments from Old Rashengrad. Pegast has not yet told you, but all of them together form a so-called sigilled stone, which we urgently need. The Arcanists have already put it together, but we still lack a part of the ritual to activate it. And for that, we need the memory of a dead person. The second trail revolves around a discovery we made in the Heartland. It could be a significant, if not the only prospect we have in this fight. Where do you want to start?
Empezaré por la piedra, creo.
It's simple. I've told you that the Pyreans knew about the cycle, and that they too battled it before they vanished. The sigil stone was a magical defense they created to protect themselves from the Red Madness. Through small fragments that segregate once a certain ritual is performed on it. Wear one of these fragments and it will serve you like a shield for your spirit. The stone won't produce enough for all citizens of Ark, but enough for all of us keepers and the guard. The problem is that we lack knowledge about this ritual, and those who have it have been dead for millennia. Correct. The entire plan revolves around a discovery which is exhibited in the Chronicum. The frozen corpse of a Pyrean, which a fisherman found adrift in the northern sea some years ago. Yes, the ice prevented his body from decaying, but go to the Chronicum and speak to Archmagister Maragil. He will be able to explain it better than I can.
Full texto. Oh.
Well met.
Prophet?
¿Acá hay algo? A ver.
I just don't see the fucking point.
Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will.
No me voy a arriesgar.
As in death.
En el segundo piso dice que está. Pero ¿cómo llego hasta allá arriba?
Walk blessed.
Acá.
Yes, that just might work.
Walk blessed.
Hola.
Oh, yes. Guess what? There is. Some people just don't get the meaning of the word reliability. Huh. You're that new keeper, aren't you? Grandmaster Aranthiel's chosen one. But fine. If you have time to spare, why not? Elia, the novice who was assigned to me, she's supposed to help me transcribe these Pyrian tomes the Grandmaster is so obsessed about. But 2 days ago, she simply vanished. If I were to guess, I'd say she's strolling around enjoying herself somewhere in the nobles' quarter. I'd go look myself, but I'm lucky if I get to breathe within all this work. Go find her and tell her to get her bloody ass up here and help me.
Okay.
If you do that, it won't be to your disadvantage.
Hablar con la niña y obligarla a trabajar.
This just doesn't make any sense. Why can't it ever be?
Quiero robarme esta poción. Hasta que me mira. Ya, está bien, ya me voy. Pero esa poción me gusta, ¿eh? Ah, se va a ir. Ya, chévere. Me robo su poción.
What? Blazes, I just can't bloody believe it.
Nada. Ya.
Well met.
Nada, ¿dónde tengo que ir? Hay 3 lugares. Bueno, hay como mierda de lugares. Pero la mayoría están acá en Ark. Diciendo que el paisaje no es hermoso. ¿Eso de ahí es un barco? Pareciera un barco. ¿Aló?
Can I help you?
Un tálamo, cosa floja.
Walk blessed.
Monsieur?
They just don't respect the elders anymore. Not at all.
Hola.
And if I am, what is it to you? Listen, I know you mean well, but not now, please, not now. Huh, help. Who are you, Lorem Waterblade reincarnated? Aye, maybe you could help me, but I think we both know what that really means. You want money.
Sí.
Everyone wants money. It's all that keeps this bloody world moving. That bastard golfer proved it. I shouldn't talk like this to you. But still, please, just let me be. Just go.
¿Y ahora para dónde? No, por acá no. Si voy para allá... También no estaría mala.
Yes?
Walk blessed.
Monsieur?
How am I supposed to pay that much? Bloody cutthroats.
No está lejos. Sí puedo llegar.
Yes? Monsieur?
¿Dónde es? De acá, de frente y luego a la derecha. Ok. Hace tiempo que no salía. Ya extrañaba a los lobos y a todas las demás mierdas que venían a perseguirme a los 3 minutos de empezar a salir. Siquiera por acá hay guardias. Ya, de acá a la derecha rodeo el lago y acá debería estar. Un pato. ¿Qué? ¿Cómo que no? Le tiré de lleno. ¿Cómo? Pato fantasma. Ah, no, solamente es decoración. Pensé que podía comérmelo. Decoración también. Ah, no hay nada. Ya, vamos a la hoja está acá adentro. Ay, ¿qué mierda es esto? A ver qué hay acá adentro. Andamos con cuidado. Ay, el cuidado desapareció. No veo a nadie. Pero si era un prisionero, ¿por qué me atacó? Ahí hay alguien. ¿Es el mago salvaje?
Just a scratch.
Muerto. A ver qué tienen entre sus pertenencias. Clavos no me interesan. Saco vacío. Pociones. Conejo, conejo. Ajo. Ajo. Nada más creo. Ah, tenía un cofre. No veo ni mierda. Bueno, ni yo puedo abrirlo ni él a mí. Tengo que matarlo, pero no sé cómo abrir esa puerta. Solo él puede. O si encuentro la llave por ahí abajo. No voy a ver nada con esta tontería de luz. Monta mi antorcha. A ver, una llave por acá, llave, llave. Mira, habían flechas. No hay llave. No veo nada. No hay una pinche llave por acá. Aquí estabas. Nice. Ay, viejo loco de mierda. ¿No tenías nada más por acá? ¿Solamente eso? Me lo llevo. Ah, no mames. Ese casco de hierro es mejor que el mío. Y eso que el mío está hecho de material real, de la realeza. Ta 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 ta. ¿Qué fue eso? Quiero bajar, pero me van a caer esos lobos. Picote muerto. A ver qué hay acá adentro. No hay nada.
Picking pockets. No rough stuff. Just take it and go. Doesn't sound like much fun though. No.
Ha! Like the bite of a flea.
That's all you've got.
¿De dónde me ataca? No lo veo, la veo. ¿De dónde? Ah. Mis pociones. Eso es todo. Ay, pinche rata. Un caballo. Qué raro. No me están asesinando. Sí, allá. Ah. No me llama la atención. A ver, entremos al cementerio, pues ya que estamos acá. ¿Qué es lo peor que puede haber? Más esqueletos. Pica glacial, tatán, leve arruinado, cofre. Madera, no sé para qué servirá. Nada por aquí. Nada por acá. Nada por acá. Escucho pasos. Algo pisaron que terminó abriendo la trampa, pero no sé qué fue que pisaron. Será mejor estar atento. Póntame antorcha. Ah, eso. ¡Ah! Ah, pa, 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 pa. A ver qué ca. Mar asqueroso. Nada más. Esperaba algo más interesante. Bueno, ya no hay más. Entonces... nos vamos a Ark.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. Many of you may have heard it all.
Yes?
Yeah? What do you want? That wasn't enough? Let me think. Yeah, nothing unusual. Green fire, lightning, the living dead rising from the ground, a wild mage. In other words, no, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
They just sit on their asses and nothing settle themselves. Idiots.
Fruits, vegetables, bread fresh from the oven. Treat yourself.
I just don't see the fucking point.
Yeah, it's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
hungry? I've got just what a weary traveler needs.
Delicacies, only the best. Straight from Kiev. Take a look.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions, anything for friends of Pathabon. Walk blessed. Sure, take a look.
Uy, no sé qué vendí.
Walk. Greetings. Oh, how nice of you to ask. I can't complain. I suppose the wars in Kilay and Kira make it harder to get your hands on certain wares. But still, life's good. Sure.
Muéstrame lo que tienes. Da, 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 da. Está para Ark. Sí que vende de todo esta mujercita,
Yes?
Also that of the Lightborn Chaldron, keeper of the writings, the eternal timeless.
Oh, mostly pastries and sweets. Quite delicious, if I may say so. And I don't even need to shout it across.
¿No hay un herrero por acá que venda?
Hey, wait a moment. You're the Neramis, aren't you? The Outlander.
Martillo pisado.
Hammers, daggers, swords.
War on Nerum. War on
Looking for
Kile.
steel. Everything for the path-abiding soldier.
Dos manos, una mana, fuerzas cerraduras, maestro de herrería.
Come again.
Y ya.
Looking for steel. I can provide.
Hey! You're the Neramis, aren't you? The Outlander.
Come to your rental shop. Gosh. I fish only
Bananas,
the best
freshest
and fresh
fruits
from the
right
Red
from the
Sea.
farmer's coast and Duneville.
Monsieur?
Yeah? What do you want?
In an act of limitless cowardice.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions,
A ver qué por acá.
Stop ignoring me. Greetings.
Walk blessed.
No.
Oh my. Another exhausted soul, aren't you?
¿No se puede comprar un caballo?
Keep going like that. I mean,
Walk blessed.
Yes?
My sir.
Greetings.
Walk blessed, my child. How may I help you?
What?
A fellow traveler. Ha! Greetings.
Good for him. No, I'm perfectly fine. This is a grave. I'm kneeling in front of it. I couldn't be better. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. My sister, Gadia, she... I don't know if you've heard about it, but there was this incident in the temple. The Red Madness. And you've heard about it. My sister, she was a novice, just as I am. And she... You know, she met this boy.
Ciao, ciao.